And we are off to our first race of the set, BGM versus spootybiscuit. Immediate Thief? And it's just a base rapier, but with the right items to accompany it, that could be quite nice. There's a cracked wall there, which we could check, although I think maybe the racers are waiting to see if there's going to be a mini-boss who'll open it for them, and there is! It is a dragon, so we don't have to spend any bombs on this. Now we could have had a safe kill either way since we picked up that extra bomb, but an extra bomb can always come in handy on the Cadence. This is a decent blood shop, shield spell, and we're taking that gold staff on Spooty's side. BGM using the rapier to make that kill a little faster, and it's going to stick on the base rapier, it looks like. Now I'm told that it's still possible to get dunked by the shopkeeper with move attack weapons, if I remember that correctly. But if that is indeed the case, we were able to roll that successfully. Now, without any sort of backpack, Spooty will have to leave that cheese behind, and is carrying a ghost for possibly staff reasons, but okay, we have 3 glass armor here, if we want. Or we can just take it and have a glass staff with 1 layer of protection. BGM, on the other hand, has a glass rapier, so that is one of the legendary fast weapons. And probably going to be able to, dig through there, and I'm going to stop for the leprechaun, I believe. Drop in the beat so the ghost doesn't come and bother us. BGM being our first racer down to our Zone 1 boss crawl rift. And Spooty just a couple steps behind, using the shield spell to safely get out of that scrum of tentacles. Now staff strats on Spooty's side will also make this quite quick. We didn't need that much extra. Oh, BGM getting a Ring of War out of that chest, which will be much nicer with the glass rapier compared to with the glass staff. Both our racers going down to 2-1, able to quickly map their way through and dispatch of that boss without any issue. And let's see, this mole falling around. Oof, scary wind mage there. Oh, and we've got a quite large fellow over there. Gigantism, we're just going to pop it in case of, well, not much sure what you could run into a couple steps away from the exit, but good to be safe. There's a cracked wall there, which EDM is going to check. It is a Shriner. We could get mapping, or we could... Okay, we're going for the cap here. Spooty going for the map instead of the cap, so we have a bit more difference added to the build here. And BGM actually finding an arena on the next floor and going to swap out the war for piercing. So we didn't really need the damage up from war that much, but the knockback is one of the things that makes rapier pretty safe. And Spooty going to keep the war, not going to bother with the arena fight, catching up on this death metal fight. And we are going to check red for BGM, interesting. Gets a torch out of it, which is good. While Spooty checks purple and gets Berserk, that'll be helpful for the Necrodancer stage dig if we break this glass shovel, but hopefully we won't, because we'll be running quite without a proper weapon in that case. Let's see. The map perhaps coming in a little handy here for Spooty, who's able to see exactly where that exit is. Having to do a little bit of e-trapping, but Spooty actually taking the lead now by a little bit, where BGM was previously in the lead, and will be our first racer down to our Conga 3, with BGM only a few steps behind, of course. And it should be quick for both racers to simply dig out the throne. And I think that was a skipped chest check from Spooty, and same for BGM. Down to zone 4. Mean trap rooms, but Staff Zone 4, of course, is famously scary, so some memes could potentially happen here. But of course, Miners Cap Zone 4 isn't exactly super safe either. You're just opening up all of the rooms. Racers only a few steps, within a few steps of each other at this point. Going different directions on the floor too, with Spooty taking a slightly safer horizontal than vertical, and is able to pick up some extra bombs on the way due to that, and uses a shield spell to get through that trap room. So far, no staff memes yet, but the slightly slower approach, I think, might have put BGM slightly ahead there. Does find a heavy glass in the shop after getting teleported there with the telecron break, which, if that's a bail if I ever saw one. And we're both down to Deep Blues 4 at almost the exact same time. The staff should... Oh, we're not going to bother with the staff, we're just berserking into the king. Right, we don't need to check no chests. Alright, Spooty, first one down to Zone 5. We could check this cracked wall, but we're not gonna. We're just gonna dig right through to the exit room, and shield, good. Our glass is still safe. And there's a potion. Lovely. BGM also going to find that that Miners Cap going to be a little bit hairy in Zone 5 as well as it was in Zone 4. Spooty down to a 5-3. Got one last hit left on the glass armor, and then we're going to be in fun shard times. Just going to berserk in, but I'm afraid that Devil's going to be a bit of a problem. That's the last hit on the glass armor down, but it's fine because we're down to Dead Ringer on Spooty's side. We don't need no weapons where we're going. Just going to Blood Drum for the first part of Dead Ringer and then straight into the Gong. And we're down to Necrodancer. Very funny spell. Looks like it's not going to be charged in time, but wait, how did that staff turn into a shard but the glass shovel is still... Well, either way, I'm gonna have to rewatch that. Oh, Throwing Charm, okay, that makes sense, thank you, Joe. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. But having that glass shovel meant we did not have to blood berserk or anything like that. We're already halfway through the Necrodancer as BGM just getting the phase 2 fight started. And is on half a heart, it looks like, since they did not have a glass shovel to make that first dig. And that is Spooty with the first race, sub 8. Let's see, I want to see this RTA difference. 10-second RTA difference, less than 10 seconds really. Damn. That was very exciting, quite back and forth. One would be ahead than the other. Good game indeed. And Spooty already ready with the next seed. Raring to go. Interesting seed here. Pain Boots and Regen. Perhaps a sort of you give some and you get some kind of a seed. Alright, and we're off to our second race of the set. BGM versus Spooty. Let's see if they can make this one as close as the first race was. We get an early big boy, so that could be... No, it is not Gigantism, so no helpful dig abilities. But we haven't found the crack wall anyway, and we're probably not going to go exploring to find it. Let's see... Nope, not in here either. Just down to 1-2 without anything out of the ordinary. Sneaky peek for both racers into that little room, but oh, that's so many spiked walls. Alright, Bat, please cooperate. There's all these skeletons getting in the way. Alright, cooperating for BGM a bit, and we are down to 1-3. There is an early, or not early, but close by shot that we could check. There is a pink shovel in there, as well as a couple of curse hearts. So that's going to be a kill for BGM. Also going to take the Titanium Whip, interesting choice. Spooty going to miss out on that shop, just hopping down the trapdoor without any further ado. Oh. Small hit on the side. Okay, and we are down to a Death Metal 1 for both racers really. The extra damage on the titanium whip coming in handy in that trapdoor fight. And also going to come in handy hitting death metal down. Let's see what's in this black chest. It is a glass staff. It's a reprise of the first race for Spooty. Let's see if BGM goes to it. Yes, double glass staff. Love to see it. There's a boss shrine on 2-1. Will Spooty take it? Spooty will take it. Looks like BGM might be thinking, nope, BGM's gonna skip that. So we've got a bit of a difference here. Frost Ring and no shovel upgrades for Spooty, and the pink shovel for BGM, but no ring yet. The frost is kind of helpful for glass, or for staffs in general, right? Because it freezes them all in place for you there. Oh, BGM does find a ring of mana, but no spells yet, so that is the infamous mana null. There is a shop there. Oh, not trying to hit. BGM, our first racer down to our Zone 2 boss, King CoNDOR, with Spooty close behind. And going to bomb CoNDOR off the throne, it looks like, for a quick kill. And Spooty looks like I'm going to do the same. And just using the staff there to line up a shot and make it extra quick. Just a ring of luck out of purple chest, so nothing helpful to go with the mana there. Spooty checking black, to, we're on unprotected glass here, but it's an obsidian whip. Nobody likes blueberry noodles for some reason. I'm not sure why. It sounds delicious to me. There is a Shrine of Peace. We could take it for a special dagger. We do have bombs to spare. But it looks like we are trying to clear off this crowd here. And BGM, I think, just skipped it. But let's find a throwing charm, and I'm not going to take that battle shovel. Okay, Spooty did take the Shrine of Peace and got the Jolt Dagger in return, so that's a non-breaking high damage weapon. And if Spooty does find the throwing charm, which I'm not sure if that will happen, then it would essentially be sort of like a staff, right? There's the throwing charm. BGM maintaining a slight lead at this moment still, and is still on the glass staff, so there's still potential for breakage. What's in this? Nope, it's another worse ring. All BGM wants is a spell, but the seed is not cooperating. Alrighty-o. Meanwhile, oh no, getting stuck in a swarm for BGM and just getting clapped to death, oh dear. There were plenty of hearts for BGM, but no armor. Meantime, this heavy glass that was in the shop would have been real helpful, but it was steps away from BGM, and there were like ships passing in the night. And there was even a fear scroll to make it free if they needed. Zone 3 surrounds are just awful. And with that, Spooty's also finding a transmog if we need. And yeah, it's going to use that fear scroll to get that free heavy glass. It isn't necessarily the best synergy, but we could transmog it, or at least it'll save your life a couple of times. Let's see, going into transmog, and we are going to get real armor. Excellent. And Ring of Strength? Right, piercing, that's what we want to see. 5 damage piercing. This is looking pretty sweet. Alrighty-o. We do have a Pac-Man build if we want it, but no, Spooty is going with the piercing. It's probably a wee bit safer. Not necessarily that much, I think, because I feel like Courage plus Jolt Dagger is not the worst. Now, we don't have Goo Boost or anything, and there's still the potential of like Couraging into water in Zone 5 or something like that. But yeah, I can see the take for sure. And we are just scooting along. BGM is waiting at the end of our Zone 1 boss in case Spooty goes down, but just going to see what happens. We do have the whole of, well, half of Zone 4, I suppose, waiting ahead of us, so things could happen. We don't know. It would be much more comfortable. Oh my goodness, a blind throw into the exit room from Spooty, but fortunately we did not get a Warlock in there, especially since we don't have Go Boots. every time, well, I suppose if it's my stream, then presumably the chat is not ahead of me, but I'm accustomed to seeing people be ahead of me and be like, oh no, what's going to happen now? Alrighty-o. Spoody making way to the 4-3 exit. I'm going to be able to dispatch of everything pretty smoothly with that high damage, piercing, and dagger. We're not even going to bother to check anything else. We're just going. We have a build. And we are going to use the throwing charm there to do a very safe fast kill on Coral Riff. And we're down to zone 5. We don't care about the orc shields. Oh, there's some safety in the form of those hearts there. And even a throw for style. Are we going to shake this cracked wall? No, we're just going to go. Just one-shotting them. Alright, shield in to get out of that swarm of skeletons. And we've got time to check the shops a little bit if they're on our way, I suppose. Oh, another swarm, but our shield is not off cooldown. Yep. That's so many skulls, Lord Almighty. Alright, we are down to 5-3. And still looking okay. We're taking the Obsidian Warhammer. That's going to be an interesting dead ringer. I mean, it's piercing, so I guess we're fine. And we have shield back off cooldown, thanks to Zone 5 being chock-a-block of enemies. Oh, fireball strats, interesting. Okay. But flawless. Absolutely no snags at all, literally and metaphorically. And so he's down to Dead Ringer, or sorry, to Netacre Dancer, with plenty of bombs on hand. We don't need any fancy, we can even afford to tank if we wanted, but we're just going to shield ahead of time to make sure we are on so much health for the rest of this fight. Alrighty-o, skeletons, stop being annoying, you are so in the way. Just a couple more hearts, and that's the last one. Yep, and Spoody taking the second race with a 9-minute, almost exactly 9 minutes RTA. Alrighty-o. That was a deeply unfortunate Zone 3 Swarm 4 BGM there. Zone 4 is the murderous one, but honestly, Zone 3 is also infamous for a reason. Alright, we've got our third race seed prepped. This is a very contradictory set of seed icons. Hearts, but glass jaw. Alright, we are off. Immediate bond cup, which is very handy. Unfortunately, we don't see the crackle anywhere, so not able to use that dragon for anything. Almost exactly beat by beat the racers. Not finding a quick dig through here. Oh, what's in this mimic? Just a bit of protection. That's nice to have. All these are level boundaries. This is not a very friendly layout. Is this a dig through? Okay, that's a dig through. Thanks, Minotaur. Thanks, Skeleton, I should say, for keeping the military there. And both racers going to Leprechaun here as well. No milking, just bounce the man against the wall and get on with it. See, there's a quick trapdoor for our racers should they desire. And it looks like we can just want to take a little sneak peek around, see if we can find anything. And nothing's there. Spoody already down to the trapdoor fight for our first boss, Deep Blues. Fairly minimal build so far. Weren't able to get that much out of our Zone 1. But you know, those shin guards could come in handy, save your life. God, deep blues with a base dagger is a pain in the ass. Alright, using a bomb to speed that up for both racers. We're checking black for a titanium flail. Kind of a mid-weapon, honestly. But at least it'll be okay for these Zone 2 bosses. Almost identical maneuvers by both racers. Slightly different dig through for BGM on the 2-3, and Sweetie's down to our Zone 2 boss, Death Metal. Probably going to be checking black again here. No, we're keeping the titanium flail into Zone 3. Purple check for Spooty and just gets a couple of tomes out of it. BGM will check black, but it's a bow, so, you know, maybe Spooty got the better deal out of that after all. There's an obsidian shovel in the 3-1 shop, so the layout's going to be less capable of stymieing our Spooty if it comes to it. And BGM just find a quick trapdoor, so I'm not going to have to fight out this floor. But that puts them BGM slightly ahead. Oh, and finding peace versus war. Looks like BGM picks up war, but is going to go for the peace. Okay. And Spooty doing the same. So really, the main difference here is just the tombs on Spooty's side and the shovel. We do find a Shrine of Space though, so the shovel's not going to be a difference any longer, I assume. Yeah, Spooty going to be taking the cat here. Oh, BGM found a titanium cat somewhere. That's quite a weapon upgrade. And is going to see the Shrine of Space as well. So we're going to have double cat, I assume. As soon as we get rid of all of these enemies menacing us. Is Spooty looking for... No, Spooty's already on 3-3. Spooty missed the cat, it looks like. So it's just stuck on this rather snaggy titanium flail. But the extra detour that finding the cat took means that... oh, actually, there we go. BGM actually headed into our Zone 3 boss, King Konga. Going to Azuma that on BGM's side, and Spooty going to be legal about it and use that fireball spell to quickly dispatch of the king himself. Gets a shield spell out of purple. Interesting, not bothering with a black check anymore. But that shield spell will certainly come in handy for this no goo boots Zone 4. Oh, all these Blade Masters on BGM's side really making their life a misery. Oh, and there's a Fair and Balanced trying to make things even more scuffed than they already are with Flail Blade Masters in general. Perhaps, yeah, using the Fireball to take care of that a little more quickly. What country fireballs royalty? Well, I don't know. Perhaps the Greeks, since they invented Greek fire? Question mark? Zone 4 with Cap is such a mess, but BGM being able to scoot a little more tidily with the cat there. However... getting wall-pigged on Spooty's side. BGM maintaining about a floor lead down to our Zone 4 boss Coral Rift. Let's see... Oh, can't get into that shop. Lordy Lou, okay. That is pretty good scoot for a flail, I agree. However, we are at 1 heart on Spooty's side with 0... Well, I mean, there's the Hargreaves, I guess. But that's about it. Alright, BGM down to Zone 5. There is some armor there for safety if we want it, but it looks like we're just going to scoot along. No time to waste. There is a Shrine of Peace. If Spooty finds it, they could get off the snaggy flail onto a quicker weapon, and also get a heal into the bargain. but we are busy taking care of 7 million enemies. Using that shield spell here to try to stay alive. I'm so nervous. The shield spell is out. We are on half a heart. We are not going back for the Shrine of Peace. My god. Everything is scary and nothing is beautiful. Flail moment indeed. It's making me flail, that's for sure. BGM should be heading down now to Dead Ringer as Spooty tries to clean up 5-3 now. And we are on theirs for BGM. Oh boy. Okay, alright. The flail. Spooty goes down 5-3, steps behind. And BGM not exactly looking out of the woods either, with half a heart. I think does have enough bombs, and also does not have a shield spell, you're right, Winnerbit. So this is not exactly the safest. Now of course I have seen plenty of high level racers take this entire fight on half a heart, so you know, it's probably, I mean, I'm not saying it's definitely fine, but it could be fine. It could also be very scary and make me terrified. Okay, Dad taking a couple of hits there, but okay, we're fine. BGM wrapping up this set of 3 with a point of their own. This set going 2-1 to Spooty with some very close races all around, even though the last couple had deaths interrupting.